Good afternoon, everybody. How's it doing? How you guys doing today? You're live on the Jay and Immi Show. I'm your host, Immi, along with Jay. How you doing today, Jay?
Excellent. It's a beautiful day today. How you doing?
It's not a beautiful day because I'm in New Jersey and you're in LA. That's why.
Hey, I'll live the beautiful day for both of us. I don't know what you're doing over there in the snow and wet and
No, it's a beautiful day.
cold.
Praise God. It's cold and rainy today if you're in Jersey or New York in the East Coast, but we'll live with it. Yeah, man. A lot going on. The Knicks yesterday playing Toronto and OKC tonight. We got a lot on our plate today on the show. How you doing today, Jay?
I'm doing great, man. We got a lot on our plate today. We're going to talk about a couple things for the show today. We're going to talk about the Knicks, obviously. We'll talk about
right.
a lot of things around the NBA and a lot of other things around the sporting world as well. But
Absolutely.
to start off the day today, I think we should definitely start off with Knicks Raptors and how that went. You want to go there?
Oh yeah, let's go there. And just to add in, obviously, we're ready to take your guys' calls today as well. Go in. The link should be in the post section. We'll put it there. Also, it's on our IG page. If you go on our IG, the Jay and Immi Show, we have it on our story as well to be on the show.
Sir. All right,
let's get to the Knicks.
Let's do it. Knicks Raptors starting off the day. All right, so this was a good game. We dominated. I feel like we got a hold over the Raptors right now. We're kind of we beat the season. We swept them for the season series, honestly. And it was just a good, solid win for us. Right. A good way to propel us into this nice road trip we have coming up. We have some hard games coming up here. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. But this Raptors game is always a good way to boost our spirits for whatever we're on right now. Everybody played good. Towns played good. Brunson played good. Hart played good. I'm not going to talk about Bridges. He played okay. But we kind of own the Raptors, man. RJ Barrett, he left us not by choice, but he's doing good over there. But as a Knick, he was better. Anyway, how do you feel about this game?
Okay. First thing, since you brought up Bridges, let's get that over with. I asked you guys a question. I asked us a question. Let's see if Mikal Bridges is bucking with us or not from the last game. Oh, he was bucking with us because he did not come to show up. So that's Mikal Bridges. I don't know. We'll talk about him later because we could talk about him for hours. Let's talk about this game. So here's my problem with the game yesterday.
Let me hear it.
So someone will be like, "Wait, what's your problem, bro? We won. We're the Knicks. Yeah, let's do it. We came back. We won whatever it was, or we were dominating, or whatever." Like, here's the issue with this game. You see, they let the Raptors keep creeping back and forth, and it was like maybe in the middle of the third quarter we have it like right here. Like, it looks like we're gonna take away. Next thing you know, look at the score right now, 84-82. So it's like we gave the Raptors. We didn't take them out. We gave them a chance to definitely stay in the game until very late in the fourth quarter. And why, or I should say, how did that happen? Only because we were the better talented team. I mean, in the last few possessions, it was all Brunson and Cat that took over, and they don't have anybody remotely close to the talent of JB and even Cat. I mean, look, two of their main players that were doing good yesterday was Quickly and RJ, and they were former Knicks. Obviously Barnes is good, and they have some good players, but they don't have the same type of team makeup, especially talent-wise, the way we do. And so at the end, we just gave the ball to our main guys, our all-stars, and they took it and ended this game. As you see right there, a good shot by JB. Look, it was just time for him to take over. Him and Cat finished the game for us. So I said this last time. If you look at the top four, the Knicks are the weakest team out of that top four. You see, Toronto was the fifth team for a reason. I don't think Toronto has any type of star power that can compete with those top four teams. So I wasn't too shocked that we won that game because we put in the hands of our bigs, our big name players. But the fact that we even we're competing with them was an issue. Now,
Right.
Going forward, I'm going to say that we really need to find out how we compare to these top 4 teams, top 3 teams, because I feel like we should have blown this team out. Like the Raptors, they didn't really. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. We should have blown them out. But again, sometimes they do this, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they play down to the competition, and it's very irritating as a Knicks, being a Knicks fan. But the Raptors, don't get me wrong, they're not no slouch. They're not a run over team. And you said it, you hit it on the head. We kept letting them back in. We kept letting them back in throughout the game. We never went down and we're down like, oh my God, I got panicked. No, but we just kept letting them back in. We didn't keep our foot on the gas the whole game. Luckily, this didn't turn into a loss. I'm happy about that. But who knows what could happen next time? That's why we got to know when teams like this, we got to blow them out and blow them out early. Done. Next. OKC tonight.
Right.
So, yeah, that's.
I mean, like I said, I think the biggest thing was the fact that they're a good team. They can play. It's just that, when you look at Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Grady Dick, AJ Lawson, Jacoby Walter, Emmanuel Quickly, you're looking at this roster and then you look at the Knicks roster. Okay. It's like, you can't even compare it. So we should definitely be beating them without a doubt. And the fact that they just, kind of finished it off at the end, it's not, it's like, look, man, like my thing right now with the Knicks is that I still don't, maybe you guys know, I don't know. I still don't know the damn Knicks identity. I still don't know.
They don't have one.
Right. I don't know. Like it's like every game, it's like, what's going to happen today? Are they going to be pure ass? Or are they going to be all playing, together, knocking down are they a 3-ball team? Are they a defensive oriented team? Are they a, pick and roll team with a 2-man game team? I don't know. And
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there, Immi. Real quick, for the viewers that are watching, there's a link to call in. Immi, if you want to place that link in the comment section, that'll be great.
I got you.
You guys can call in and wait in the queue, and then we'll be taking calls momentarily. So, just have your questions ready, topics ready, whatever you want to discuss. We'll be here to discuss that.
Absolutely. I just put it on. It should be on all our networks, YouTube, Twitch, StreamYard. Everything should be there. But yeah, man, the Knicks don't have. I don't know. It's like every game, like you don't know what to expect. You do not know what to expect with the Knicks. And that's probably the scariest thing, being a Knicks fan, because this is technically supposed to be our year to win a chip. You guys all know that. This is supposed to be our year. So how is it supposed to be? I mean, look, let's be real. Like, you go back to championship teams, back if you want to go in the Warriors era, the Bulls era, a lot of these other eras, you knew they were going to win the chip. Like they're built for it. They're ready to win it, and they're going to win it.
You're confused with the Knicks, so you don't know what's going to happen. I remember I asked you a couple of weeks ago, give the Knicks a one word to give them identity, and you were stumped. You were stumped. Yeah. Every team, I said this before for anybody that's listening, every single team has a one-word identity. Every single good team has a one-word identity. Like the Detroit Pistons when Ben Wallace, that was defense. Their one-word identity was defense. The Michael Jordan and Bulls teams, that one-word identity was Jordan, because that was Jordan team. The Giannis Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee championship team, Giannis. Everybody had a one-word identity. This Knicks squad, what's their one word? They don't have one. It's very irritating. They don't have a word. They don't have an identity. You can't say defensive. You can't say, just.
And this is why when they beat a team, like when they beat the Rockets and when they beat the Spurs, you can't get too happy. Even beating Toronto yesterday, you can't get too happy, because if you're just going to be one of those fans that, hey, I just want to look at the scoreboard. Oh, the Knicks won. Okay, we won. Nah, you can't just look at it. You have to analyze the game and see how they win and what's happening and how how it transpired into a win or a loss. That's how you identify how you're going to win a championship, because that's going to be how you can analyze what's going to happen the next game or the game after. And that's what we're going to do. That's what we do. We break it down. We want to hear you guys, those who are analyzing the game as well, and hear your takes on it as well. But that's what you have to do. And if you analyze yesterday's game, it was like in the third quarter, they're winning. Next thing you know, damn, I feel like the Raptors are about to just take this game over now. And then the Knicks took a lead. Back in the fourth quarter, it looks like the Knicks are going to run away with it. Next thing you know, bam, the Raptors are back in it. And then finally, like I said, we won yesterday's game because we had the star power. Okay, we had the star powers. They don't have people that match up to JB and Cat. And so we put in the hands of JB, Cat. They took it to the rest, and we won that game. And look, that's kudos to the Knicks. That's who we are. So we can get those wins. But what happens when you're playing a team where the star power is James Harden and Donovan Mitchell? What happens when you play a team, star powers are, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum? So
you're screwed. Not much you can do after that.
Right. So that's what I'm worried about.
It's scary to think about. I mean, our defensive rating has gone up over the last couple of weeks. I read that we went from damn near dead last. Now we're 8th, top 10 in the defensive rating right now for the NBA. So that is a plus sign. There is high hopes over the horizons for us. But can we keep it up? Can we keep it up? Can we keep it up? We always talk about that. And Mikal, are you alive? Are you dead? Are you a mirage? What's happening? So,
Bridges.
That's the main concern right now from the Knicks right now. All right. We got a caller waiting. You want to wait a little bit, or you want to?
We could take the caller and then we'll go back into our segment and we'll take calls throughout the show. That's fine.
All right, that's fine. All right, so we got a caller right now. We got Mr. Tibbs from Brooklyn, New York, coming to the stage.
Mr. Tibbs, you are back.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, brother? How's it going?
What's going on, fellas?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Yo, quick question.
Sure.
Do you guys really think Mikal Bridges is the answer to the championship or to the playoff run?
100%. 100%. Mikal Bridges has to produce.
Needs to show up
on like both ends of the floor, and he has to just be. Look at the Spurs game. Okay, if he can give us something like that every night, not even that, something like that, then yeah, man, we need, especially when you look at the teams that we would have to play in the either Eastern Conference Finals, especially in the finals. Like I just brought up, you're going to play against teams that have multiple weapons, and you can't go in with just relying on JB and maybe Cat. You need somebody else to step up, and if he can be one of those pieces, I'll definitely secure it. I believe that. What do you think, Jay?
Mikal is definitely needed because we do need a Mr. Tibbs, I'm going to mute you while I say this real quick. We do need a number 2, like we spoke about before. For those who weren't here to listen, we need a number 2 player, and Mikal has to be that guy. He's not doing it. He's not consistent with it. Against the Spurs, he was amazing. He had 5 steals. He had like 6 threes. The guy was out of his mind. But I already knew the next game I was going to get the Mikal of old. I wasn't even surprised.
Right.
I think I was upset. I wasn't upset if I knew it was coming.
Right.
So, this is what I need from him.
So, Mr. Tibbs, let me throw that question right back at you. You think the Knicks can win a championship with not even a mediocre Mikal Bridges? I'm talking about like a Mikal, because the amount of minutes he plays, the amount of the role he has on this team. If he's not producing, do you think we could win a championship?
He's a third option, man. Like, he's a third option. Him and OG are the perfect third option guys. They're the perfect role players. If you want to classify them as that. Because JB's the 1, Cat is the 2. So now if they overperform, if either one of them overperform, you definitely got a shot. You could compare them to the Spurs of 2015 or 2014 when they had Kawhi. Kawhi was the third option on that team, and they
Right.
had a whole bunch of role players. Parker was a role player. Manu was a role player. Kawhi was a role player. There was really no number one, and that was the old Tim Duncan that they had when they won the championship.
That's such a different team though, different aspect. You know, I see where you're going with that example.
So they're champions. You can't dispute it. You can't dispute it. But they had number one. They had a number one guy in Tim Duncan, even though he was aging. Then you had Kawhi. Kawhi was the third option. You still had Manu. That was a role player.
No. Listen, I like your take. Mr. Tibbs. I like that take. Kawhi Leonard in 2014 against Miami Heat averaged 18 points, 6.4 rebounds, 2 assists, 61% shooting. Give that to Mikal Bridges. I'll take it.
All day.
All day.
But
I'll take it.
But that's the 18 points. That's the 18 points that he's giving you. It's just a matter of how he's giving you the 18 points, right?
He definitely ain't shooting no 61%. But I'll tell you this.
Hell no.
Look, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Yeah.
He's not going to shoot 61%, but if he shoots 50% and he gives you 18 points, you can live with that.
Right.
There's a lot of ifs here. If he does it, if he
no,
does
listen,
that.
I love your
Barely does
optimism
anything.
on Mikal. Well, actually, no, Mr. I want to kind of understand. Do you think Mikal Bridges is the average guy? Don't worry about him. I'm trying to understand how he should react to him. Is he? Listen, don't worry about him. He's just an average guy. If he produces, he produces. Don't worry about him. Or is it? No, I think he will be like a Kawhi and stuff. Because sometimes it sounds like you want me to not give a rat's ass about him, and then sometimes you want me to make him like he's gonna be the second or third guy.
He's the third. I think he's the third guy.
Okay.
Between him and OG, I think he's the third guy.
So you think it's Brunson, Cat, Mikal / OG?
Yeah, / OG, yes. Because I think OG will give you a better shooting percentage because he takes better shots.
Plays better defense.
He plays better defense. So I would say he's more of a third option than Bridges.
Okay.
Right.
Listen, I'd love him to be a third option. I love him to be that Kawhi. I hope in a few months we're looking at we obviously, you know, we'll be talking to you a lot on our show, but I hope by then, I hope you could be like Jay and Immi. I told you he was gonna be the Kawhi. I hope.
You gotta back it up. You're on Mikal hard, man. You gotta back it up.
Man, we will make sure we have $100 gift card. Send it over to you just for that prediction.
Maybe 200.
All right, you're on.
Is Mikal worth $200?
I mean,
$100 in a Gatorade. How about that?
You know, if you're dancing into the second round or the third round, then yes, it's worth every penny.
Finals or bust, buddy. Finals or bust.
Oh God, I don't like that.
Finals or bust, buddy.
You guys got a tough road, man.
Finals or bust, man. That's what it is.
It's a tough road.
It's a tough road, yeah, but we're here. We're here. This is where we are right now. You know, we've made it this far. We got a month before the playoffs, a month and a couple weeks, right?
Right.
And if we stay where we are in the top 4 seed, hopefully we get higher. What are we? We're 3rd seed right now. You know, so 3, we play 6. You know, we could take care of a 6 seed. It's that second round where we'd probably have to play the maybe the 2nd seed or something like that. That's the round that's going to come us and try to mess with us. We got a Boston team there right now that you know wants revenge. So
easily. Anytime. Listen, I'm not worried about any other team until we have to play the Boston, Detroit, or Cleveland. Those are the other 3.
Cleveland with Harden is nasty right now.
Oh my God, man! I watched that. Did you guys watch the game yesterday? Detroit
they won without Donovan Mitchell. That was Harden running the show,
man. And they also didn't have the other guy. The what's his name?
Strus?
Wade. No, Wade.
Dean Wade. Yeah. They didn't have Dean Wade. They didn't have Strus. Yeah.
So, and mind you, remember they're very well coached. Kenny Atkinson is a really good coach.
They're very well constructed as well.
Who?
They're very well constructed. Cleveland.
Sure. Agreed.
They're very well constructed. Now you have a true point guard. You have a true point guard that can shoot the ball.
Yeah.
And they're scary.
No, you're right.
Terrifying.
They're very scary. They're very scary. And I said this, I was like, look, sometimes people don't have faith in James Harden. They think he'll mess up the team chemistry, this and that. And I was like, look, this guy, Kenny Atkinson, knows James Harden. First of all, Kenny Atkinson was on the assistant coach staff of the Houston Rockets when Harden was winning MVPs. He was a part of that Nets team when Nash was coaching or D'Antoni was coaching, one of them. And then, so this guy has a good relationship with him. So I knew he was going to fit in his system. So, and Mr. Tibbs, you being a coach, you know that, like that was going to be a big thing. So, yeah, man, let's see what happens. We're going to have to really analyze these next few games, and let's just talk about it now. We got OKC tonight. That's like, we're going to find out
who we really are. I'm going to pray for him.
Pray for him. All right, man. Mr. Tibbs, always a pleasure having you on the Jay and Immi Show.
Pleasure.
Later, guys.
Talk to you soon. Take care, brother.
Bye-bye.
Look,
man, staying with
I love Mr. Tibbs all the time, especially talking about Mikal Bridges, and look, he's a 3. I want him to be a 3 too. Hell, I'll take him as a 2. But
he has a lot of faith in Mikal. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He does. He does.
he puts a lot of faith in Mikal right now. I wouldn't trust that much with Mikal, but everybody's different. It's cool.
No, listen, I feel like he's just like us, man. He's just like every Knick fan out there. He's optimistic, waiting and hoping that Mikal Bridges will earn his paycheck, earn his draft picks we gave for him, and it might happen. I mean, against the Spurs, it was looking good. But the way I always look at it, bro, if you did it once, why can't you do it again?
Yeah.
Why couldn't he just come out with that same energy? I feel like with him, it's a lot of energy too. It's like, it's almost like
he doesn't move the way I would like him to move.
Right.
And it bothers me a lot. We have somebody in the chat there talking about OG, Mr. J Rods 44. He says OG is performing too. There's room for him to improve with this team. His hand is needed with the right matchups. Okay. How do you feel about that?
So OG is, and actually it's funny because Mr. Tibbs kind of brushed this off. He kind of brought up, he basically aligned Mikal Bridges and OG together as those guys are 3. Yeah. It's either going to be 3 OG today or 3 Bridges today, or OG or Bridges. It's going to be one of them. And sometimes it's scary because sometimes it's neither one of them. Sometimes it's a shamming.
None of them steps up. Oh shit, yeah, shamming.
Well, it's like none of them, like you just said, none of them step up, and then it's like, this is where that whole identity thing comes about. Because back to when we were talking about the identity of the Knicks, look at any of those teams when you knew their identity, you knew what was going to happen. You knew Steph was going to get his 30, Clay was going to get his 25, Draymond was going to get his 16, 15, 12 rebounds. You knew what was going to happen with each player. You don't know with the Knicks. That's the problem. This is why their identity.
Brunson's going to get his, and everybody else is a toss up sometimes. You hope Katz shows up. You hope Mikal shows up. OG is pretty consistent, more or less. Hart is pretty, he's going to play solid and play his heart out, no pun intended. And that's about it. Everyone else is like, hey, what's going to happen here? Let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, to touch on J Rod's point, like, you're right. OG does come through, but does he come through all the time? That's where the hell was he against San Antonio?
He was quiet that game, wasn't he?
Yeah, find his numbers like that.
I'll tell you right now, man.
So someone might say, well, you guys, come on, like, you're not gonna play good every game. Fair, but there are a lot of games where he doesn't show up.
You got to play somewhat consistent every game,
right? You got to be consistent with it.
OG against San Antonio.
And they also threw him, just by the way, just like with how I always get at Mikal Bridges because of the fact that we gave up a lot of picks for him. OG, they gave him a pretty nice contract.
Yeah.
So
you gotta expect more,
right? Your consistency should be like every day, expecting that.
We had OG against San Antonio. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 5 for 11 shooting. And that's about it. 1 block, 1 steal. He did all right. He's just solid. You know, he was there. He was there. So I mean, that night against San Antonio, we had again, which was crazy. We had Bridges leading the way with 25 points.
Okay.
And then we had right after him, we had Brunson with 24. So it's like a 1-2 punch. That night that was a night that we had our guy step up, Mo Diawara. I love Mo.
Oh yeah.
Mo
yeah. Mo Diawara, man. Let's do it.
Mo did really well for us that night. He had 14 points, 5 for 14, 4 for 13 from 3. He took a lot of
I love our bench. And just to add on OG, no, that's fair then. If OG, look, I'm gonna be fair with OG, okay? And I'm not gonna be like that with Mikal Bridges, and that is this. If OG does his best, he's going out there, he's giving us some 3-and-D type of game, producing, playing defense, like J-Rod mentioned, all this and that. But you know what? No problem. He's a role player. He's won a championship doing the same exact thing. So I'll take it. I'm not going to come at him. Well, Mikal Bridges is a different story.
We got Kevin Simon. Everybody's going to get 20. I don't think so.
This Knicks team. I wish everybody was getting 20.
Nah, I don't know, man. Everybody's gonna get 20. Yeah, that's a wishful that's some wishful thinking right there. Everybody's not going to get 20. I wish.
And you know what? And the reality of it is, man, and everybody doesn't need to get 20. Everybody doesn't need to get 20. I just brought up those Warriors team. Steph would get his whatever 30. Clay would be in the 20s. You get some other guy in the high teens, mid-teens, and the rest of the bench players produce, and that's it. You're winning. You're getting a bunch of dubs. You're winning games.
Yeah.
But and we have that makeup. We just have to figure out that identity, like I was saying. So
it takes time, man. It takes time. Everything takes time. I mean, not even that it takes time. We've had the time. Again, I'm gonna say this again, and I said it before. I say it again. This is the time. This is the time. We do not have more time to build. We do not have more time to create. We do not have more time to, to wait. This Knicks team is what we've been waiting for 20 years. And This is the time for us to do it and make it. I don't want to take any more losses. I don't want to have any more off summers. I don't want to have any more defeats. I don't want to have any more bad things right now. This is it.
Guys, we can't. This is our year. We have to. Remember, by the way, just to add, this Friday, we are giving away $100 giveaway. We will have the gift card in hand on Friday. Keep telling people know, follow, share, get on your story, and somebody's going to win $100. And that's just the beginning of Jay and Immi's giveaways. Following week, we're going to try to, or in 2 weeks, we're going to try to push that up to close to 500. So, that's only for the Jay and Immi fans, man. It's only for us as a fan base, and it doesn't have to just be the Knicks fan base, sports fans base. We're all a family up in here. So let's do it. We'll help you guys out as well.
Sure.
Yeah, man. Well, let's just talk about OKC right now. We got to worry about OKC tonight. What do you have? You have anything to show us on OKC today, Jay?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of Stephen A. Smith's praying, because this guy, he's a fake Knicks fan, by the way. He is. He's a fake Knicks fan. I'll tell you right now about Stephen A. Smith. I'll talk about it briefly. He talks about the Knicks. He's a Knicks fan and all this other stuff. I remember last year in the playoffs, he begged. He said, "Listen, please, Boston, don't sweep us. Just don't sweep us." Who ended up winning that series?
Oh yeah.
What happened in that series? Do you remember?
I've always said about Stephen A. is that and Jay knows this. He's always. It's funny because he's probably one of the biggest names when you think of, sports, somebody analyzing the game and stuff. But I'll tell you this: he states the obvious. He states the obvious, and he's it's one of those things where it's like, you're really, okay, I kind of knew that. Like, okay, like, and every prediction, especially in the playoffs, goes to 7 games with him. It's got to be 7 games. Yeah, like, that's such an easy way to predict that.
Yeah. Give me some hot takes for tonight on how do you think How do you think we're going to win this game with OKC tonight? What do you
Well, first
think?
of all, is SGA playing today?
SGA is playing
Okay.
today. I'm looking double check.
All right, here's my take right now with the Knicks. I don't know why. You guys tell me if I'm wrong. I feel like we do really good against the West. Okay. We beat the Lakers. We beat the Spurs. I believe we beat Denver.
We have Denver on lock and key
right?
for years, for the last past 2 years.
I don't know why. We just do really well against the West. I'm saying the Knicks are going to win. You guys probably think that we're being a little pessimistic or whatever, but you gotta understand, man. We've been suffering for so long as a Knicks fan, and we haven't been to the big dance since '99. We haven't won it since '73. We're tired of illusions. We're tired of false promises. We're tired of, just getting our hopes up, and everybody is a Knicks fan. They know that. So we're going to be very critical, very, very critical of things that are happening, because it's not going to be all rainbows and butterflies. And the next thing you know, it's hell. Okay. So I'll tell you this. I think they're going to win today because they do just really good against the West. I know OKC, obviously they're well coached. Their bench is great. SGA can light up the Knicks any night for like 40, 50, which I hope doesn't happen today. But I think the Knicks will play good today. I think they'll play solid defense. I think they'll come out with strong energy. I know it's a back-to-back, but I really feel like the Knicks will win today, and it'll help them for the next. What do you think? What about you?
The only thing tonight is that we're missing Mitchell Robinson because it's a back-to-back. He doesn't do back-to-backs. They're missing Jalen Williams, but they've still been killing without him all year. That Mitchell Robinson is gonna throw me off. Missing him is gonna throw me off a little bit because they have Chet and they have we used to have him last year. I'm blanking on his name right now. Hartenstein. They have Chet. They have Hartenstein down low, and that's a lot for Towns. That's a lot for Karl-Anthony Towns, who's not necessarily a defensive threat, in my opinion. And, I don't know if he can handle all of that by himself.
Yeah.
So, that's what frightens me the most about this game tonight. How are we going to favor?
Just to add real quick to Kevin's point, by the way, don't lose your train of thought, Jay. He was like, we were talking about Stephen A. says 7. He's like, yeah, well, that's what ESPN wants. 7. That's exactly my point. Like, he will do exactly what it's like, bro. Are you speaking from your like experience? Are you speaking from your knowledge? Or are you just stating whatever ESPN wants you to say, or whatever sounds right? I feel like he wants to say whatever sounds right, and he doesn't want to get too controversial. That's just my view on it. But that's a good point. Yeah, you're right. ESPN does want 7 games. It's good for business. It's good for them. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we want real takes and real opinions. But yeah, finish up, Jay. Sorry about that.
No, so good. Yeah. So I'm mostly concerned tonight about what's going to happen in the paint. Towns with no Mitchell Robinson. How are we going to favor in the paint with Holmgren and Hartenstein, and and Towns? If they get most of their points in the paint tonight, I would not be surprised, because Towns cannot handle that. So, as long as, let's say, we shut down the perimeter, if we shut down Shea, we shut down everybody else, and they only could score in the paint, that's a win for me, because we have no other stoppers in the paint.
No, so. and just to add, and you brought this up plenty of times, and you brought this up when literally the day we got Mike Brown. Everybody knows this. He's obviously a 3-ball coach, and sometimes it's not the greatest thing in the world, because you live or die by the 3. And I think that's what the Knicks are going to do today. I think they're going to shoot the shit out of the ball today, because they're going to try to live and die by it. And I think that's probably not the worst approach, considering, like you just said, Mitchell's not playing today. I think that's just one of the ways they have to win today. They have to shoot the ball from the 3-point. It has to be, their percentage has to be really good. They have to go all out. And if they're off, then OKC is getting that win easy.
Yeah, absolutely right. It's a little scary if you think about it, man. But that game's gonna happen in the next 2 hours.
Let's go Knicks dynasty.
Yeah, let's go. We got a lot to see here, man. Let's go. Anybody in the chat now? Again, if you wanna call in, Immi posted a link above. He could post it again though.
Yep. If you have any questions as well, you guys can chime in anytime, and we will we'll respond to you guys as well, man. But
yep, call in. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your feedback. We want to hear what you got to say. Dynasty did it. Let's go Knicks. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's go Knicks, man. That's just, you know what it is, man. It's like we have to do it. Like,
hold on a second. Dynasty, you're not waiting in the room. I don't see you in the room. You're not in there right now. If you wanted to call in, you're not waiting in the room. If anybody's on there thinks they're waiting in the room, there's no one waiting in the room right now.
Yeah, definitely let us know. Communicate with us. I just put the link again. So that link takes you to a app. If you don't have the StreamYard app, you have to get the StreamYard app. It's StreamYard guest app. Just put that right in. It'll connect you right to our show.
If they can keep OKC team away from the rim, this will be a 3-point game. You're right. But again, I don't trust Towns in the paint by himself. So I feel like they're going to have a field day in the paint tonight.
No, that's a good point.
And Chet.
That's a good point by J-Rod. And sometimes I find that, whatever tempo you play in, whether it's, even if it's not your game per se, you're going to end up playing like it because it's just the game's just flowing out like that. So if, like I said, if the Knicks come out making this a 3-point competition type of game, then you 100% OKC's gonna be joining into that. And so, like you just said, J-Rod, like it might be one of those things where it's a 3-point shootout if we can keep, especially them away from the paint. So good point.
Facts. All right. Looks like we have somebody in the waiting room. We have Knicks Dynasty right now. Knicks Dynasty calling all the way from New Jersey. Let's bring him to the stage.
What's going on, guys?
Dynasty. How's it going, brother? How you been?
How's it going?
Good. Enjoy the show. You guys are doing a great job, man. Big Knicks fan for years.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Same here.
Appreciate it, man. What do you think, man? Let me ask you this. What do you think about with the Knicks? How do you feel? Let me first of all start off with the OKC game. What do you think about the OKC? And then tell me what do you think about this year?
It's a test. Knicks. This is a test. It's a game of a back-to-back. Right. OKC is also coming off a back-to-back, and they're traveling. So you think Knicks had a little advantage there, but they haven't fared well against OKC in recent years. Right. I don't think they beat them last year. It's a quick team. It's a young team. They're fast. So I think the Knicks got to slow the ball down. Don't play their style. This game you almost got to play the tip style. You got to slow it down. Possessions, defense. You can't outrun this team at the court. They're too fast. They're too young. I think if the Knicks are to win this game, it's going to be on defense. It's going to be on grit. You gotta play with some grit, man. You gotta play. This is gotta be a '90s, Van Gundy type of game right here. You can't outrun this team, man. So I think OKC coming off a back-to-back, legs might be a little tired, which I'm hoping, but Knicks are playing good right now. So we're gonna see. It's gonna be a tough game. It's not gonna be an easy game. The matchup is not the greatest for the Knicks, but I feel if they could slow the game down, they should be able to win.
That's a good point. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, I think if they could play the Tibbs style, like you said, that'd be great. And they can do that. They should do that against Detroit as well.
Exactly.
I feel like they need Tibbs back for some of those teams, probably against Boston too.
Yeah,
I mean, think about it. Jay brought up. I want to know your take. And Knicks Dynasty, what was your name again?
Manny.
Hey, Manny. So, Manny, look, I mean, last year we beat Boston, we beat Detroit in the playoffs. And this year it's like hard for us to win against them in a regular season game. And like you said, I think it was a good point the whhole Tibbs way. What do you think?
You got those teams. You gotta slow it down. Those teams like to run it, they like to get possessions. Yeah. You almost gotta play possession basketball. You can't throw loose balls. You can't get turnovers. Like, you play fast, you're gonna turn the ball over. Right. Tibbs style last year, the Knicks was tops in leagues in turnovers. They never turned the ball over because they played very, a tight offense. They're one of the slowest paces teams in the league last year. So I guess teams like OKC and Detroit and Boston, those teams that like to run a gun, shoot up threes, and outrun you at the gym. You almost gotta take that game out of their hands and play your style.
Yeah.
And I think this year with the new coach Brown, obviously he's playing more of a fast-paced team, a fast-paced style, which you're gonna win games that way. I mean, you're gonna win games that way. But in the playoffs, everyone knows the game slows down.
Yep.
The game slows down when you're in the playoffs, so you're gonna have to adapt, which is great because the team knows how to play that style. So you can almost play two styles now. You can play the fast pace, and I want to see him play more of a slow pace game. I want to see him play more of a possession playoff type of game. Now the season is almost to the end. Well, we got a couple more months to go, but you want to play that a slow pace.
Yeah, and especially that's a great point, especially against those teams where matching up like that works. Sometimes against those teams you play, run and gun is going to work against those because they're not fit to match up with us. But another team that we play, we're going to have to slow it down, like OKC today. OKC likes to run. They're going to have to play at the Knicks tempo, not at the OKC tempo. That's a great point.
Can we slow it down at the Knicks tempo, though, is the question, man. Are we built to do that? I know I said earlier, I know our defensive rating has stepped up a ton since our team meeting. But, again, I'll say it again. We're missing one of our prime defenders in the paint. Mikel's going to have to step up. He's going to step up.
Mikel's going to step up.
OG's going to have to step up defensively. Jose is going to have to step up defensively. And I love Jeremy Sohan, but I don't even think he's getting any minutes right now. I don't think he's going to get any minutes tonight, honestly. But he has good defense.
Yeah.
So, that leaves us with our 9, because I feel like he's running a 9-man rotation right now, and then he puts the bums in, or not the bums, he puts everybody else in if we're up by 30 or down by 30 with a minute left.
Yeah.
So that's our 9-man rotation.
Yeah.
And he needs a special lineup where it's just defensive lineup, like an Alvarado, Mikel, OG, Sohan, Towns lineup or something like that.
You put what's this guy, the rookie in there as well. Put him in there.
Diawara defensive. Josh Hart. He's just young. He's just young, man.
Josh Hart, you can put him in there. These guys, they have the personnel to play at a slow paced game. I mean, they've done it the past 5 years under Tibbs. I don't see why they can't adapt to that. There has been games when they have played slower under Brown. I mean, it's not his system, but I guess these teams like OKC,
unless Mike Brown's like, don't play slow, let's go. Pushing them on that.
You can't outshoot this team.
Yeah, they have to play his system since he's the coach. But no, man, I think that's the best of both worlds, right? If you want to play the Mike Brown offense, go for it against those teams. If you want to switch it to the Tibbs offense or the Tibbs defensive and his schemes, that's going to work as well. That's a good point. If the Knicks can do it, man, like that'd be great. That's a good solution.
It's almost like I'm a big football fan as well. It's almost like Bill Belichick having that. Bill Belichick could play a 5 wide receiver offense, and he could play 3 tight ends and run the ball all game. Almost time to switch your style depending on what team you're playing. So, team like OKC, you're not going to run this team out the gym. I'm telling you right now. I played basketball for years, and once you get to my age, when you're playing that 20-year-old at the LA Fitness, you want to slow them down, you want to post them up. I can't run a gun like I used to back in the day. So like same with the Knicks. I'm not saying the Knicks are an old team, but OKC is a young team, and they got a lot of athletes on that team. I mean, we may have to play a different style to say, but we'll see. We'll see what happens today.
Like you're a young guy. You look like you're in your 20s, bro.
No, man. I wish I was still in my 20s, man. But you look like you're 20s, but you feel like you're 35, 38, 40 years old. So that's what it is.
The knees catch up to you first. Don't
the knees
they?
catch up eventually. Eventually these do catch up, man. So, but you guys doing a great job.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it. Knicks Dynasty. We'll have you more on the show.
Yes, definitely.
Appreciate it, man. Let's see what happens tonight on the Knicks. We'll be back on Friday. So hopefully you join us on Friday.
Hopefully it's a good episode. Yeah.
All right. Take care, my brother.
Take care, bro.
All right. Yeah. Look, he brought up some good points. Man.
Great points. Manny, I believe was his name. Manny.
Yeah,
so, great points. This is what I'm talking about, man. Knicks fans are different. Knicks fans are different than any other fans. You go out there, these fans, they just know, hey, they won, they lost, or this and that, whatever. And they'll give you some pointers about a few things. Like, I'm not trying to knock all you other fans out there. I mean, look, we're more than not happy to come on and tell me I'm wrong, or prove it to us, prove it to me and Jay that it's not like this. But I feel like Knicks fans, we analyze every aspect of the game. I feel like every Knicks fan can be a coach out there because we just are so used to analyzing our own team that we could do it. I mean, I've coached basketball myself, so I know that. So, and definitely helped from watching the Knicks all these years. But, good takes by Manny, and let's see if we can.
If we can run him out the gym, we're not going to run him out the gym. We got to slow him down. That was his take, and I agree with that 100%. A team like that, you just can't run out. So yeah, we got to find a way to slow him down and make this happen. Because it can happen. We got to see what we could do tonight. And I believe we lost the season series with them last year. But again, it's a new year, new coach. Added some new players. And
I want to talk about Alvarado real quick.
Let's talk about
Alvarado and Josh Hart and guys like this, man, they can be a big problem. I mean, they call Alvarado the pest and everything like that. So
GTA.
I just want the Knicks to put, and this is where it's all about coaching. I just want them all to be utilized at the right time because that's just how it's supposed to be. I mean, Manny kind of touched on this. It's like you go in, maybe you're shooting the hell out of the ball. Okay, now we're going to switch it up to defense. Okay, now we're going to switch it up to maybe some low post stuff. Now we'll switch it up back to, run and gun 3-ball. Now we'll go back to just, defense. It's like if he can figure out the right time, right place, rather than just put these guys all on the court. All right, just put them all. It should be some type of a scheme to his thing. And sometimes, listen, the game will depict that as well. And that's where you find out who's a good coach and who's not. But for him to figure out the right time and right place to utilize these players is really big on Mike Brown. And that's, like I said, he has his work cut out because he needs to figure that out real quick.
Bro, and this is when I go back to saying my famous phrase, coaching matters.
Right.
Coaching matters a ton. I always look at Detroit as a prime example. They were horrible before Bickerstaff. Horrible. They got rid of their old coach. They got the new one, and they went from winning, what did they win? 10, 12 games that year. They went on like a 20-something game losing streak, the most in the NBA. The next year, they were a damn near playoff team. So, coaching matters a ton, and whatever Mike Brown's going to do with his lineups tonight is going to be amazing. I want to see everything he has to do because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And like you said, he has to implement Alvarado in there somehow to make it make sense. Don't just throw people in. Don't just make up a lineup on the fly and say, you, good in the game. Like, no. Make it make sense. How are we going to match up?
We got to have some type of a scheme in place and then we got to basically execute on it. So let's see what happens today, guys, with the Knicks and OKC. And then obviously we'll be back on Friday with that. And just to remind you guys once again, this Friday, we will be giving out $100 for all you people who support the show, Jay and Immi, and getting more. Obviously, we just launched the show. Both me and Jay have experiences not only in the sports industry, but even in productions and all of that stuff like that. So it was just about time that we come out and like we just talked about, like I'm not trying to knock Stephen A, but you have a lot of guys that they're just tied to a certain system, tied to a certain organization where they're just going to have to say things. With us, we want to keep it real. We want to give you guys real sports, real debates, real issues. And then obviously the biggest thing is we want to hear you guys and let you on the show. Let's make it happen. So once again, this Friday, we'll be giving out $100 for all those, like I said, you're following us, sharing us, putting it on your story, tagging a friend, tagging a sports guy, and we'll continue from there. So what's up, Jay? What's next?
All right. We got something next. Before we go next, man, I'm gonna give you a spotlight real quick. All right. All right. This is what I need you to do. We're gonna talk about the Knicks one more time, and then we're gonna move on for the Knicks. We really focused on the Knicks a lot so far for the show, and this is good. We're Knicks fans. We love talking about the Knicks, but there's other things to discuss.
J-Rod, West Coast fans support Knicks all day, man. That's Jay right there too.
Jay, man, we're on both coasts right now, so you're getting the best from both sides right now. I'm West Coast, Emmy's East Coast.
Yep.
But yeah, so thanks, J-Rod. We appreciate you coming in. But Immi, so yeah, I got a question for you, and I want you to marinate on it, think about it. I'm gonna give you the stage to talk about it real quick.
Sure.
And here's what it is. So we're damn near at the end of the season right now, right? We're pretty close, maybe like 20 games. I didn't count it up. So our defense has come up, like I said earlier. And I've spoken to you about this probably in private, but I haven't said it out loud to hear. I don't necessarily love Alvarado as the main point guard on the floor by himself.
No,
I'm not
fair.
a fan right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need him with like a Brunson. I need him with a Kolek, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you think Jose Alvarado as a player can run that? Let's say Brunson's out. Can he run that team and just have everybody else around him? Can they switch it up to make Jose Alvarado like that's kind of more so the facilitator than anything else, or does he need help all the time? Take 1 minute. Give me your answer.
Wait, to be a point guard?
Yeah. What do you think? Go ahead.
Absolutely not. Okay. I brought up a analogy about Alvarado. He's like I said he's like the Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay. The last thing you want is Sonic the Hedgehog running the point guard position for you. Because he's vision, like the way he plays is a certain way. Okay. He's really looking out there to play defense. More importantly, he's really coming out there to make a steal, make a play happen. He's a playmaker. I'll give him that. But he's not a floor general. And he's not someone who can even create his own shot or his own basket like JB can. So if you look at what you really want in a solid point guard, you want a playmaker and you want someone who can create for himself and others. I mean, you guys tell me if I'm wrong. I do not see him doing that. I don't think he's ever done that with New Orleans or anybody else. But he's a good guy to come off the bench, play some defense, 3-and-D. Yeah, he could bring the ball up here and there, but like to basically have him run our point and basically run the show. Hell to the motherfucking no. Hell
right.
no.
Nice. Okay. Just wanted to hear your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. Today we got the challenge. And for today's challenge, I'm going to ask you, we're going to do this or that pretty much. I'm going to give you a bunch of players who I think are top defensive players. And you're going to tell me who would you rather, and we're going to get down to a final one. And whichever one we come down to is the one that you think is the best, essentially.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
I think they call this King of the Hill or something. But
King of the Hill.
Yeah.
So King of the Hill defensive style. All right. So Tony Allen or Scottie Pippen?
Sheesh.
Started off tough.
Scottie.
Okay. Scottie Pippen or Ben Wallace?
Scottie Pippen or Ben Wallace?
Yeah, defensive style.
How am I judging these guys? Like based on like what? Like just
based
players?
on their defense. Who's a better defender?
Defense. Oh, okay, you giving me defense. Okay, I got you. Defense. I mean, Ben Wallace was a monster.
He's an animal.
I'm gonna go with Scottie. He's definitely the all-around better player.
Okay. Scottie or Dennis Rodman? Played
Scottie.
together. Okay. Scottie or Meta World Peace? Ron. Queensbridge.
Scottie.
Ooh, man. Okay.
See, like the way I'm looking at this is like if I put him on a team, I can also expect some good offense from him. I know he's gonna play great defense.
I'm just strictly talking defense here. I just want, who do you want as who's just a better defensive player?
So all he's gonna do is just play defense?
Just defense. I don't want you for anything. I'm paying you just to play defense. That's it.
Okay, that kind of changes everything. All right. All right. I started up again.
All right. Tony Allen, Scottie Pippen.
I'll still go Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen, Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
Okay. Ben Wallace, Dennis Rodman.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, Meta World Peace. Malice at the Palace.
Ben Wallace.
Sheesh. Ben Wallace, Dikembe Mutombo.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, Prime Shaq.
Defense?
Defense, no offense.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace, David Robinson.
Ben Wallace.
All right, I'm going to say this one, but I know who you're going to pick. Ben Wallace with a glove. Gary Payton.
That's different.
It's different, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Ben Wallace, and that was it.
That's it. Yeah,
okay,
that's it.
You guys gotta understand. Ben Wallace, you brought up Prime Shaq. Ben Wallace was playing Prime Shaq. Shaq was winning a whole bunch of championships. Nobody could stop him. In fact, a lot of people think Shaq is one of the greatest centers of all time, and we're gonna have on one of our shows. We'll debate that, but I'll just quickly bring up a few things. You gotta understand, Shaq's been in the NBA since like 92, 93. And he really didn't do anything at that time because of the fact that there were still other centers in their prime that were shutting him down. Basically, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Hakeem Olajuwon in the finals, they swept him, and Shaq couldn't really compete. Then, come 2000, if you really look at it, there was none of those centers were there anymore. They all retired. So, and then at that time, it was like he did a great job being more of a dominant center. And
right.
So, but I challenge you guys, tell me which center who was he playing against at that time? In 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, all of those guys retired. Hakeem, David Robinson, Dikembe, Ewing, point. All those guys were done.
Who was he playing against?
And when they were in their prime, Shaq wasn't doing anything. So
he was busy dunking on Sean Bradley.
So Shaq, just to finish this off, so Shaq was like, yo, man, I run this league. I'm dominant. 2001 chip, 2000 chip, 2002 chip. And come 2004, man, he was ready to get another chip. And Ben Wallace told him that ain't going to happen. So Ben Wallace was a good defender, but yeah.
Excellent point. Okay. I see why you went with Ben. I like it.
Gary Payton, J-Rod wants the glove.
He wants the glove, yeah. The glove is a great pick. If I would have started with the glove, the glove might have went far.
Yeah.
Glove's excellent, man.
Glove's good. All right, man. I think we're good with quick hits now.
Let's do it. All right.
Let's do some quick hits as we're about to wrap up the show soon. And once again, anybody want to come and take your calls, we're right here for you guys. If you guys want to bring in a point or something like that, or even a topic, we'll be happy to accommodate. But let's get to some quick hits.
All right, we got some quick hits today. So for those of you who are joining the show or new to the show, thank you for joining. Quick hits are basically just some quick things we talk about that happen around the league. Not even just basketball, baseball, football, whatever's happening in sports right now. But to start today, I'm going to talk about this guy right here. We're talking about Tatum. Is he going to come back? Is he ready to return? Because that's not an injury you come back from so all willy-nilly. But word on the street is that Jason Tatum might come back. Very strong will come back before the season's over. Is that going to be detrimental to the league, or is he coming back too soon, or should he just stay out because the Celtics are number 2 in the East right now? What do you think? So
first of all, as a human, I'm very happy he recovered that quick. Seeing injuries myself, not to me, but like coaching basketball and seeing injuries that have happened to players that I've coached or against, and obviously, it's not easy to come back. It's a lot of rehab. It's a lot of determination. So number one, kudos to him for coming back. That's number one. Yeah. But that being said, I mean, look, if he's back and he's healthy and it's like he didn't even skip a beat, then this is going to be a big problem back to the Knicks, but it's going to be a big problem for the NBA, because I think since the fact that Boston won the championship just 2 years ago, they are probably going to be favored to win the chip again once he's back, and they're already doing great right now without him. So they will be the team to beat. It would be amazing for that team, for Boston, for him, but that'll be a big, scary thing for the Knicks, for the Cavs, for Detroit. I think yesterday, by the way, And I think you probably have it in the quick hits about Cavs and Detroit game yesterday, but we'll talk about that in a bit. But it's like, I think Detroit might be on their
Dunzo. You think so?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about Tatum?
Similar thoughts. Not all the same, but I feel like he shouldn't come back. I get it. We have more medicine this year, and more medicine nowadays, and we have more techniques on how to rehab.
Come back?
No,
really? Why?
And I'm trying not to be a pure Nick.
Like you think like something like KD is gonna happen to him? Like what happened with KD?
How he came back and got hurt again? I hope not, because I wish the best for all these great players, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, man, sit out, man. Your team is doing great right now without you.
Right.
Take a seat. This is not an injury you could just get up from and come back. He wasn't walking for months. He couldn't walk. And now you want to play full contact 5-on-5 basketball up and down the court again right away. I would say wait. You have a long career to go. You're still very young. Sit out the rest of the year, man. Like, just chill.
Right. So you're okay. So you're saying for him to sit out because you want him to be like 100%.
Yes.
Right.
No, okay, 90, no 80. Come back.
What if he said to you right now, I am 100%?
That's bullshit. You're not 100%. That's bullshit. Mentally, you are. Physically, you're not.
So you kind of think then it's kind of be like maybe like a KD situation then, where he just came back a little too early. Everybody wanted it. He came back and rocked his shit.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want to see that happen again. As much as this is going to help out the Knicks for him not coming back, I don't want to see him come back and mess himself up. So I'm trying to be a good human here.
Okay.
So
you anyway, don't want to see him in the playoffs. That's what it is. But okay.
Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, that's right. You see right through me.
Nobody wants to see his ass in the playoffs.
All right, moving on real quick. So you talked about it briefly. Actually, no. You know what we're going to talk about real quick? Let's talk about the World Baseball Classic.
Ooh, the World Baseball Classic.
Mm-hmm.
For all you baseball fans out there, and yes, we talk about baseball. We talk about all sports. Jay's a Mets fan. I'm a Yankees fan.
Yes, sir.
But I'll tell you this. The World Baseball Classic is on, but a lot of people do not like it. And solely because of the fact of all the freaking injuries that happen. I mean, look, the thing about it is that, like in the NBA, the season ends and then the so-called Olympics, or because this is a so-called Olympic, is really, they just made it recently, but the Olympics basically then start. So it's fine because the season ended now you could do it. But the issue here with the World Baseball Classic is you got the season about to come up soon, and then you got this thing. And so it's messed up a lot of players. I mean, it messed up Altuve. It's messed up Shohei Ohtani a little bit. What's his name with the Mets? Freaking Edwin Diaz, bro, was out for the year just because of it. And so, it's something that I'm not a big fan of, especially if you have a player that you're riding on this year for your team to help you get to the World Series or make the playoffs. Then next thing you know, that could be a big problem. And the Mets are number one friggin' witnesses of that, because it would happen to them a few years ago. So, I don't even believe they should be doing it anymore. I get it, or they should change up whenever they do it. Like, it's just, I just don't like it, and it messes it up for our main teams that are about to start soon. But that's my take on it. Anyways, we will be talking soon about the Yankees as the spring training, and we'll be talking about the Mets. We'll be talking about all that good stuff coming your way. So Yankee fan, Met fans, if you guys can definitely jump in and chime in. And I know you guys are passionate about your teams. So,
all right. So let's move on real quick. So Luka Doncic and JJ Redick seem to be at some kind of odds right now. No one knows exactly why, but I have an idea why. And it's because Luka Doncic does not play a lick of defense. Jesus Christ, this guy is horrible at defense. And I feel like it's really getting under JJ's skin right now. Look at that. Look at that. What is that? Is that D? I feel like this guy doesn't even try. He'll be there, go out. What is that? What is that? It's like, if I was the head coach and my star played zero defense, I'd be mad too. plays zero defense and complains to the refs every single possession, I'd be heated. But you know, since he's a star and you know he gets paid the most, it's like, what are we gonna do? Get rid of him? No, I'm just gonna get mad. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that he's probably just preserving himself. He probably does. Yeah, that's horrific defense right there.
Horrific, man. What is he doing?
Man, some of these European guys are really not known for playing their defense anyways like that, but let alone he's probably just like, look, man, I'm just gonna go out, just get my points and do my thing. I'm not trying to get hurt. So and let me tell you something. That's also, defense is also about it's about your willpower and your mindset. Defense starts with the mindset. So he's not coming into these games with that mindset. Like we were talking about Alvarado 5 seconds ago. Alvarado comes in there with that mindset.
He's ready to play all the time.
Right.
Real quick, I'm sorry. J Rod says, can we talk about that mess, that headache? Are we talking about Luka? Is that who we're talking about right now? Because that can be a headache. If I was head coach of that team, you know, and the Lakers, let's be honest, the Lakers, they're not going anywhere this year. They'll make the playoffs, obviously, but what's going to happen after that? You know, they got.
Look, I want to chime in about something real quick. I'll say, look, was the Dallas GM wrong for trading him now?
Still one of the craziest trades ever.
Mr. Nico. Everyone was on his case. They got rid of, how you gonna trade Luka, man? This and that. I mean, look, I still kind of wouldn't do the trade, or I would have got somebody better than AD, but maybe he knew something about Luka that we didn't. So yeah, man, Luka's Luka. I really don't. I know we had admirations for him to be something really amazing, but he might just be a solid good player. I don't think he's going to take over the NBA.
Nah, I mean, he had his shot. I don't know. I feel like Luka is an excellent player. I say this about Luka real quick before we move on. He is the greatest, slowest player in the league. This guy is so slow, but he is amazing at being slow.
Yeah.
And that's not even like a diss, you know, it's a compliment. Like, how could you move so slow but be so great?
No, and just to add to that, like, that's where the mindset comes in, where he's like, look, I don't need to do all that. I'm just gonna play my game. I'm good. You guys want points from me? You want me to contribute? You want me to drop a 40 piece today? I'm gonna do my thing. That doesn't mean I have to go run after every ball, close out every corner. I don't have to, do crazy ass lateral movement on my defense. I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna get mine and we'll call it a day. And I mean,
yeah.
He wouldn't be. Let's be real. He wouldn't be the first and the only, like the first star to ever do that. There are many guys that do that. They still do that. So, especially in today's NBA. So I can't really hate him too much. But he's too big for Texas. He has a difference about him.
Yeah. I don't know about that one, J Rod.
Man, we'll see, man. We'll see.
All right, let's move on. We got one more quick hit right here we're going to talk about real quick, and this is one that actually happened today between Southern Alabama and Coastal. There was a brawl in a women's matchup game, and it happened right here. Let's take a quick look at it. A lady over here is bringing down the ball down the court. Look in the paint. Boom. Look at the ref. Got the ref on the floor.
Bro, I was like, which ref do you want me to look at?
She's still on the floor, by the way. She's still on the floor. She ended up being okay, but man,
funny stuff.
The way she fell, Jesus Lord. Yeah, she just fell out.
Funny stuff.
This happened not too long ago. So, obviously they got technicals. There were some ejections that happened there. But how do you feel about,
women fighting?
Women. It's not what I was going to say. That's not what I was going to say.
But you brought up the women's game. All right. Man, we from the 90s, bro. So, like, obviously it's a part of the game, two passionate teams playing, guys, care for the sport. Obviously, it's going to get heated. Listen, people don't understand. They think football is just a contact sport. Man, basketball is a contact sport. Okay, if you're gonna play it right, you're playing defense. You gotta put your hand on him. You gotta box out. You gotta, like it's a contact sport. So anytime you're playing a contact sport, you playing, sometimes things get heated up. So, and there's always a limit to it, but yeah, that's gonna be a part of the game. I don't mind it, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't mind it. I'm not saying like, yo, you gotta fight every game and shit, but
this isn't hockey.
I don't mind it. I think personally, man, I find it sometimes people don't really care that are on the team. They're just out there, just whatever, and then they're like these. When you're fighting, that means you care. You care. You care about.
So are we saying that somebody like Isaiah Stewart really cares, or he's just out there to wreak havoc?
All right, so that's a different story.
Okay,
but yeah. So like, yeah, that might be a different story, but. Yeah. Even if he does, he cares to fight. So I'll give him that.
Okay.
But yeah, man, look, fighting, like it's a part of it. Like I said, there's a limit to it, but at the same time, man, if it gets a little rough and tough, you got it's a part of it. It's a part of it.
Yeah, man, that's it.
Other than that, man, look, it's been a good show. Obviously something light today, just because it's midday, but we'll be back on a Friday night special, at 10 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Pacific. And remember, you guys have 2 more days to tag, share, get people to follow the Jay and Immi Show, IG, YouTube, subscribe, all that stuff for the $100 giveaway. And once we get that $100 giveaway, based on how many people we're getting, we're going to have our next giveaway coming away for most likely $500. And then don't forget, we're going to have a bunch of giveaways, man. Knicks jerseys, hats, hoodies, all that stuff like that. This is for obviously the Jay and Immi fan base. So that's what we're looking to do, man. So we really appreciate you guys coming out. Remember, Friday is a different show because we're going to announce the winner. And all you guys who have been following us, we have a record of everything. We're going to put a drawing and we're going to announce the winner on. So make sure you guys are all live tuning in on the Jay and Immi YouTube, Twitch, and obviously you can catch us or drop the app. Join us for phone calls as well. But really good takes today, good calls today. Callers had some good points. We also love our fans who came on making some good points. J Rod and Kevin and a bunch of other guys that were chiming in, and we loved it. And that's what I'm going to sign off on. That look, man, we're really excited to have you guys on board, and Friday somebody's winning $100. So join in. Take it away, Jay.
Yeah, we had a good show today. I'm just gonna end up with these final thoughts that we have a really big game tonight for my Knicks fans in there. We have a really big game tonight, Knicks versus OKC. We covered it a lot, but I'm just saying, watch the game. We're gonna discuss it a lot on Friday, win or lose. So obviously we're hoping for a win, but there's going to be a lot to discuss on Friday's show. So please join in, call in, more importantly, because we want to hear your takes. We want to discuss things with you. It's not just about us. It's not just about me and Immi. It's more so about you guys. We want you guys to interact because we want to talk with you guys. Our takes are great. Your takes could be even better.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm Jay.
That's all it's about. That's a good show. That's all it's about, man. It's about you guys. The Jay and Immi Show. Let's do it together, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in today, and we'll see you guys on Friday.